I've learned a lot from reading Grimm's complete fairy tales. Number 1, kings are a dime a dozen. A prince or princess will leave his or her father, the king, get lost in the woods, and just happen to stumble upon another king. 2, riddles aren't really riddles. They're more like that time in The Hobbit when Bilbo asks himself, "What have I got in my pocket?" Number 3, beautiful people are good. Ugly people are bad. Number 4, stepmothers are murderous hags, mostly because, well, their stepdaughter is much prettier than her actual daughter. Number 5, if you're the youngest son of 3 or more, you're gonna be dumb, but good-hearted. Number 6, if number 5 applies to you, watch out, because your older brothers are gonna try and kill you. Number 7, don't do anyone any favors. They're most likely going to try to repay you for your kindness by killing you. Number 8, if anyone asks what you want the punishment should be for an oddly specific crime, well, they're on to you, so you probably shouldn't give them a death sentence that you don't want to have. And that's my top list. Thanks for listening.
Once there lived a poor miller who had a very beautiful daughter. Now one day he told the king that his daughter could spin very well and make gold from straw. Now the king was very fond of gold, and so he quickly sent for the beautiful miller's daughter. He took her to a room full of straw and gave her a spinning wheel with spools. He said to her, "Go to work now and spin all this straw into gold, and if you do not succeed, you will die." The room was then closed, and she was left all alone. The poor miller's daughter was in despair. How could she spin gold from straw? She began to cry loudly. Suddenly, the door opened and a small man entered. He said, "Good evening. Why are you crying so hard?" "Oh," said the girl, "I have to spin gold from straw, and I can't do that." Then the little man said, "What will you give me if I do it?" "My necklace, my necklace," said the girl. The little man took the necklace and started to spin. Spin, spin, spin. And after 3 times, why, one of the spools was full. He went on like that all night long. In the early morning, all the straw was now gold. And when the king came in and saw it, why, he was most surprised and immediately wanted more gold. he took the miller's daughter, a large, spinning bundle of straw, and then dragged her to an even bigger room and threw her in there. Why, she had to spin it all into gold in one night if she wanted to stay alive. The girl cried loudly, and once again the little man appeared. "What will you give me if I spin all of this straw to gold?" he asked. "Um, I will give you my ring," said the girl. The little man worked all night, and the next day all of the straw had been turned into gold. When the king saw all of that new gold, well, he was not satisfied. He wanted more. Again, he took the girl and dragged her to an even larger room. It was a room full of straw from top to bottom. And again, she had to spin everything into gold in one night. If she succeeded, he would marry her. He thought, she's just an ordinary miller's daughter, but there is no richer woman in the whole kingdom. The girl was so desperate. She started to cry pitifully. And the little man appeared once again. "What will you give me if I spin all this straw into gold?" "I don't have anything left," said the girl. So she had to promise that when she became a queen, why, she would give him her firstborn child. The girl thought, "I'll see about that." And she promised anyway, because she needed that gold. The little man set to work, and he spun all of that whole room of straw into gold. In the morning, the king came, and he was most happy. Why, he married that miller's daughter right then and there, and she became a real queen. After about a year, they had a beautiful baby. The queen had forgotten all about that little man and the promise. But to her horror, he suddenly entered her room one day and said, "Give me the baby now. You promised." The queen offered him all of her treasures if only she could keep her baby. But the little man, he wanted that child. The queen cried so hard that the little man took pity on her. "If you can guess my name within 3 days, why, you can keep this child." The queen thought deeply throughout the whole night and even sent a messenger across the country to collect names. And when the little man came again, she said, "Albert, Gerard, Christian." Oh, she gave many more names, but with every name the little man shouted, "Nope, that's not my name." Second day, she went to ask around again, and when the little man came, she She mentioned very special names like Skinny Ribs and Sheepshanks. Pegleg? Oh, but again, all of those names were wrong. Now on the third day, the messenger returned and said, I have no new names, but when I came to a place in the forest where the foxes and the hares would wish each other good night, I saw a little house, and there was a fire burning there, and round the fire jumped a strange little man, and he called out, Today I'll bake, tomorrow I'll brew, the next day I'll fetch the Queen's new child. Ha ha! Still no one knows it's just the same. Ha ha! That Rumpelstiltskin is my name. Oh, how happy the Queen was to finally know the name at last. When the little man returned, she first asked, Is your name Gertie? No, said the little man. Are you called Jehoshaphat? Nope, Rumpelstiltskin answered. Well then, are you called Rumpelstiltskin then? An evil spirit must have told you that, said Rumpelstiltskin. The little man, he cried furiously, and he stomped his right foot so hard on the muddy ground that he sank down as far as his waist, and then he went up in a puff of smoke, never to be seen again.